Jesse Ventura is not the guy you want to be getting scientific information from. Let me just add that right now. Missing plane, and MH370. What do you guys think happened to that? What do you think about Boston Marathon bombing? Oh, that was in news, so let's see if we can get the top ones. Times complete list of conspiracy theories. Let's see how long this list is. It sells. I got to tell you, it sells. It is interesting. The JFK assassination is number 1. 9/11 cover-up number 2. I don't think 9/11 was an inside job. Area 51 and the aliens. I doubt the Area 51 thing as far as the popular lore, but and I actually doubt the aliens. I just haven't seen the evidence I need to see, but I know something's up with the UFOs. I don't know if it could be interdimensional, it could be aliens, it could be very advanced technology that the U.S. has come up with and just knows the world isn't ready for. Because once you use technology like that, it's going to spread. People are going to, at the very least, witness it and start thinking that way. And maybe they're just trying to keep it really secret. Secret societies control the world is number 5. The moon landings were faked. That's bullshit. You can look through fucking telescopes right now and see the flag and the footprints. Jesus and Mary Magdalene, I don't know about that one. Holocaust revisionism. People that think the Holocaust was a conspiracy are absolutely retarded. You know, because you got a few million witnesses. Yeah, Americans, Russians, Germans, Jews. Yeah, they saw stuff. The CIA and AIDS and the reptilian elite. I don't know what to think about the reptilian elite. It doesn't look sound to me from what I've seen so far. No comments on that? We didn't have any. I thought we would have some comments below that. There's none. See what you guys are saying. Yes, nope, I think maybe. Yep, the French is BS. The French thing. Oh, Andrew's saying the French, the conspiracy that the people that killed JFK were those French assassins, that was BS. Castro did it. Castro had motivation, but I think a lot of people had motivation. Most Americans don't believe the Warren Commission's report. But why is that, Apocalypse? Is it just because they were so incompetent? I mean, it looks to me like they were doing... See, the thing that I think the American government learned from the Warren Commission is to do an investigation properly. And I think those are the results you get from a 9/11 Commission report. Not a lot of errors that I've found in the 9/11 Commission report. But what they learned is that if you don't do it right, you're going to be hung on it. They'll hunt you down for whoever did the incorrect reporting. Fact, alien snake people from outer space are pulling the strings from behind the scenes. Okay. Some nappy-headed holes right there, huh? Look at the people who did the Warren Commission. What do you mean? Do they have their own dog in that hunt, are you saying, Apocalypse? Or what angle are you coming from there? Their incompetence or what? I can't believe I'm out of cigarettes. Am I going to have to go to the store at 3:30 in the morning? Because the people there, you know, I don't like the people there at that time of the morning. APOC, Arizona, grab a flight, bring me some smokes, man. I'm wearing a Breathe Right strip because I wanted to stand out from my imaginary friends tonight. So this is how you know it's me. I'm real. It's like Token, the token that you have in that Dream movie. Yeah, I got a token. It's on my nose. I'm not so sure aliens have been to Earth. I haven't seen enough evidence to convince me that. I am sure that something freakishly freaky is going on with UFOs. No more smoking, says APOC. He wants me to vape. Lack of smokes at bedtime will cause serious stress. Yeah, it causes some people to faporate, which is like masturbate with fappery involved. List of conspiracy theories. Here we go. Wikipedia. Everybody hates on Wikipedia, man. But, you know, as long as you've got sources listed, you're good with me. Anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. We know about that. Armenian conspiracy. Have not heard of that one. I'm going to skip it. Looks boring. Babylon and racist oppression. Eurabia. The Underground Reich. They're not really underground. They kind of announce themselves. Assassinations and other deaths. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Robert F. Kennedy, Manchurian Candidate, Yeah, maybe. Clinton body count. While he was president before, was quietly assassinating his associates, often anyone who got in the way of his career, such as Vince Foster. And they've got a Bush body count, too. I wonder why there's no Obama body count yet. Maybe they haven't had time to come up with the conspiracy. Oh, here we go. Barack Obama conspiracy theories. Let's see. Allegation the president's illegitimate due to his birth. Birth certificate was faked. Birth certificate. President's social security number, president's religion, and suggesting that he is, or was at one time, a Muslim. False rumor. Barack and Michelle had inactivated their law licenses to avoid ethics charges. Yeah, it's not true. That's just not true. Apocalyptic prophecies, which is perfect for Apocalypse. And I think when Apocalypse first came up with his name, he was thinking apocalyptic and said, if I were a god of apocalyptic information, what would I call myself? Suppression of technologies. Yeah, that happens all the time. That's simple financial interest there. There's motivations right up front. So you know some of those are legit. Development of weapons technology. The chemtrail shit I don't buy. I mean, you know, you look at any large aircraft flying from 1935 on, and there's fucking vapor trails. And now all of a sudden, it's a poison. Show me the evidence. Show me the chemical. I want to see somebody fly a drone up into one of those vapor trails, take the sample, and show me the chemical breakdown. Ain't nobody want to do that, though. What about HARP? You guys believe in HARP? We don't have that technology yet. I'm 98% sure we don't have the technology to control weather. RFID chips. I think that's definitely a possibility. People getting tagged with microscopic. I mean, we're down to nanotechnology size now, so it's very easy to hide something like that. Extraterrestrials, evil aliens. A lot of these conspiracy theories play on the human need to have an enemy, to have a boogeyman, to have somebody to be scared of. And when you've got an empty void there, it's very easy to give somebody something to put in that spot. That's how Alex Jones recruits his people. Okay, we're getting ready to shut this bitch down because I got to go get cigarettes. Let's see. Real change, Clinton. Nap your head at home. Need to sleep ASAP, getting up early to sell smokes. People waiting in the local meth clinic line. I hear you, Guy. That is a smart business move, man. This is what I would call Guy as an opportunist, and there's nothing wrong with that, especially in a capitalistic society where people like Guy are cultivated. And, you know, that type of attitude is promoted and professed to be the way ahead. Good shit night, fuckers. Amen. I love it, man. Fear porn. You got it, Andrew. They want to keep you scared. The news wants to keep you scared. This is one more thing I'm going to leave you with before I go. I said this in a recent show. I don't remember which one. The news likes to group stories. So you saw this with sinkholes. You saw this with cranes. You saw it with tornadoes. You're going to see it with race events now. These are stories that may not have made news. They might have been very small, localized stories. But now the media goes out to try to make you think there's an epidemic or a pandemic going on. So they'll go try to find these isolated cases and present them and start stacking them. Because if they can get you to believe, oh my God, what's going on with whites attacking blacks? This is a major uptick in white on black violence. If they can get you believing that, the chances of you tuning in, clicking in, subscribing, listening are going to rise. The studies have shown that. They're making simple marketing choices. I talked to the editor of the Virginia Pilot about this, and this was just a suspicion I had at the time. This is back when I was in college. And he said, yes, they do that. They will go out and hunt down stories that might not have made the news if they fit into the dialogue, or not the dialogue, but I guess it would be a dialogue if two people were talking, more of a monologue really, of let's get people scared. If we can just get people scared, they will stay glued to the news source. And I was actually a victim of it, man. I was. After 9/11, I wasn't scared of anything. I was angry. But I wanted to know what was going on and who was at fault. I watched Fox News almost religiously after 9/11 for a couple of years. And then my opinion, one person's opinion, I watched in front of me, episode by episode, day by day, their news structure start to fall apart. When I saw that they were serving a total right agenda, and whether or not the right is correct or not is not what I'm debating. I could still appreciate a Fox News if they came out and said, look, we support the right. There's plenty of organizations out there that support the left. We support the right. Fair and balanced? No. Are they a balancing act against the left media? Yes. Why don't they just say that? Just be honest about it. Trying to put somebody like Alan Combs up against Sean Hannity and call that fair and balanced? That doesn't work for me. But anyway, that was just one example. If you like Fox News, like them. Just know that that's what they're serving. If you like MSNBC, you're following a left-leaning organization, heavy left-lean. And they're going to present things from a left angle. And they may occasionally pepper in somebody from the right, especially if that person could be easily defeated in an argument. They'll put them up there for a puppet to try to present the illusion that they're balanced, but they're not. They're not. They're serving an agenda. Almost every media organization out there, you guys name one. I can't think of one off the top of my head right now that who lives to deliver news. Because news, the world has decided, is too boring without drama. If we can infuse drama into it, if we could tell people what they want to hear, especially the crowd we've already magnetized toward us, then we're going to keep selling to them. We're going to keep our subscribers. And it's a shame. It really is. Next week, says Guy Shea, shots for sale outside the AA clinic. Hey, we are going to continue the Evil Show with or without Debbie. I don't know who else. For all I know, Peter Boy's gone too. We don't care. I'm the evil consultant. Guy Shea is the evil one. We're going to do our show, and we may go all veterans. We may go with Alan, Wayne. Who knows? We may pull Apocalypse in there just to have somebody to fuck with everybody else. Barco would never survive on a show like the Evil Show because he'll piss everybody off instantly. And what good is a show with 0 listeners? A show with 0 listeners? Yeah. See, Guy knows. Barco would choose him off. Or chase him off, rather. I said choose because I was just reading that Andrew put booze what? Yeah, you know how you're reading something and you're talking and it blends together? Yeah, kind of like cocksucker and anal, vaginal seepage and other side effects from certain medications. Nappy-headed whores in the house. Realchange.org, Clinton.htm. Make sure to check it out. Check out Guy Shea's show. That's SHEA. I think that's how Shea Stadium is spelled. I don't know. Andrew, Zodiac 12, who won't do a show. Can't talk him into doing a show, but he'll call into some shows. He doesn't call into mine. I don't really take calls these days. I've just been on a kind of a speaking rant thing. But when Guy tried to call into my show the other night, it was a disaster. He sounded like Satan mixed with Debbie Daly, and I'll let you do that math. Who else was in here tonight? Apocalypse was in here. Barco was in here. Apparently they have both been abducted for talking about government conspiracy theories. Stabby McHuggs was in here. Alan Wayne stopped by. RD was in here, and I didn't finish the show in time for him to take the episode with him, so he's going to cast a spell on me, the type of spell that they only cast in the Netherlands. Who else have I missed? Going down the list, clickety-clack, don't talk back. I don't know what a RYU long is, but hey, they stopped by. Juan Perron up in this Montana was in here tonight. All right, I'm not listing all you motherfuckers. I think that was about it anyway. So we're getting ready to get out of here, and before I do that, if you have any last words to say, as you might say to somebody who was coming up against a firing squad, which may become a new method of execution in, what is it, Missouri? Somewhere in Wyoming. They're talking about re-legalizing the firing squad as a form of execution, especially when you consider what happened with lethal injection in some of these more extreme cases. Yes, evil shall always continue, says Guy. And it will. It will. Might as well promote it, right? So we've talked about negative Polly PissyPants, bitches and haters tonight. We've talked about what causes their pain and their lashing out. And you should know that. And most importantly, as I'll say one more time before we go, you should put some distance between you and extremely negative people, because they're eventually going to affect your life in a negative way. I'm not saying you need to be around Mary Poppins and her giant vagina. Okay, I'm sure she has a giant vagina with a dress that big. It's probably like a carport up in that bitch. You walk in, you got a megaphone, you go, hey! And it's like, I think I'm in a vagina. Or something to that effect. I don't know. Let's see. So I think that's going to do it here. Let's see. I had a thing loaded up here that I'm not going to play, which leaves us at a particular disadvantage for an outro.